Dear hearts, greetings to you. I am Ellen of the Ways, and I am thrilled that I have the chance to speak with you today. It is not often that I have the opportunity to share directly, for as the one through who I am speaking knows quite well, I am very elusive. And yet, everywhere, I am in the rocks and the streams and in the very air that the butterflies and winged creatures fly upon in the forest and the clouds and the stars, the cosmos. For it is I who embody all of these aspects, all of these things, to be a traveler not only of the trackways, the ley lines, but throughout all time and dimensions. So I ask you now, dear hearts, what are you noticing in your mind? Sift through. Notice the clutter. Notice the stuff, the things nagging at you, piled up in the corners and the edges. And let the sun shine on it. And amid all the dust that you see floating in the light of that sun, perhaps one box stands out to you. Pick one in this space. I shall give you a moment longer. Notice what this box looks like. Notice its shape, its color, its edges. Are they worn from water? Are they water-stained? Is there starlight shimmering around whatever's in this box? Is it magical? Is there fruit inside? The fruits of your labors, perhaps? Maybe fruits of your labors that you have not acknowledged fully. For in a time such as this, it can be tremendously hard to see how far you've come. And still, it is essential that you notice, that you take the time to appreciate everything you have accomplished to get to this place in your journey. For every footfall makes up the journey in whole, does it not? Every shard and shred of bark on the tree, every needle on the pines, every pebble, each blade of grass, there is not one nibble of the acorn that does not benefit the squirrels, the chipmunks, greatly in their quest for survival. Not one drop in the river that is not essential to the perpetuation of life. There is not one coin in your bank account that does not make up the whole of your wealth and abundance. And so it is too with the strands of hair on your head. Each teeny tiny little fuzzy hair on your body, every follicle, every cell, your eyelashes, every wrinkle, all the things, cellulite, things that you consider to be imperfection or evidence of the life you've lived so far. Take heart, dear one. This is all a part of you. It is a part of your holy quest to find whatever it is you are seeking next. Carry this in your heart. Don't ever forget it. Write it. Put it on a mirror, on a door. It is vital that you honor, yourself in every bit of how far you have come, all the paths you've trod. And so, with that sunlight shining back to the box, open it if you have not already done this. And what do you see? Perhaps hold the box to your heart if you're not ready to open it. Hold it there gently. Send it love. For whatever this is, it is a gift. Even if it's sat for ages, even if it was a painful experience, even if it's trauma, loss, dross, this, too, is a part of who you have become. And each is a building block. Every struggle, every trial, every turmoil, every toiling, every tear makes up the whole nature of who you are growing into. So I invite you to allow the sunlight to penetrate the contents of the box and let it open. Allow the sun to shine through it into your beautiful heart. And let the sunlight draw your radiant heart essence out into the world and even the cosmos beyond, for it cannot ever be any other way. All things are connected. All time is now. And by doing this healing and transmutation, it is true. It is true. Time is one. Cosmology can be circular. Every thread of your now connects to all the other so-called nows and moments. And you affect each one by the choices you make now, the energies you transmute and change. Think of them as glistening strands, like the strand of silk from a spider, glistening with dew at sunrise. All the strands that make up your now. You can change them. Yes, you can change them. Great alchemists, your choice is the most powerful tool you have in your effervescent cosmic toolkit. I invite you to use your power of choice. Take your courage and open the box if you haven't already. Let the sides fall. What is revealed? Perhaps it is something new that is being born at this powerful triple transit moment astrologically between Mercury, Mars, and Saturn at 7 and 8 of Aries. For this is indeed a moment of manifestation, hard won. Even if you are in the midst of trial and struggle now, something incredible will be born. The one through whom we speak almost said can, and I corrected her. I said, no, will be born. If you choose to take up your staff of power and walk forward with the gift that you are opening. We see this as a newborn baby. This is the symbology. You may have different imagery. It may look like someone suffering, dissolving, almost like, perhaps like a grotesque image of Lord Voldemort in the last of the Harry Potter movies. It may look like that to you. It may look like a shriveled pear. It may look like gemstones. It might be a color. It might be a throbbing red for pain, anger. It might be nails. It might be a loaf of bread, fresh out of the oven. You can smell it. What is it asking for? This new birth, in whatever disguise it happens to be wearing, like a mask. For that is simply an illusion. For all things come from source, and if something else has manifested that is not overtly, obviously, love and light, it is a distortion of that and can always be transformed. And we often come out of those challenges so much more empowered. When we transmute this, there is no other way. We came for transmutation. Each one of us, myself included. There is no such thing as stagnation. There is no such thing as constant. So let the old go. Do as much as you can, even a little baby step of what is being asked for what you now are holding in your arms. I invite you to shine your radiant, beautiful, white, golden, pink, green, light heart essence, however you see this golden shimmers. Cradle it in your arms and let the light imbue it, saturate it. Let the tears flow if they do. You are holding a part of you and your future. You hold the Christ. You hold Bridget. You hold the trees. You hold every stone, all the waters. You hold all your quirks, idiosyncrasies, challenges, gifts. The birth of the new you. Labor is often difficult on your earth plane at present time. It is often painful and it is messy. And it is always worth it. Even if what is birthed is not quite what you thought it would be. Or disappointing in some way, it always leads to a new beginning, perhaps with more wisdom, clarity. But we imbue this with the golden light. And when you are ready, I invite you to open your arms. But before you do that, take a nice deep breath in through the belly. And let it go. And watch it scatter like a herd of deer. Sometimes we do not know what it is we are birthing until we release it into the wild, into the heart of creation. And the one through whom we speak would use the analogy of poetry. Yes? This one being a poet. I speak through her poems. She does not know that overtly yet. She does now. If you wish to connect with me, perhaps you should read poetry of hers, or like hers. This is not self-promotion, I assure you. She's too humble with her poetry to do that. She's not even comfortable to share a print on her sites yet. But perhaps this will plant the seed in her, because I wish to be known in this world to lead with more direct wisdom in channelings such as these, through sound, through music. This one will embody me in all these things more consciously and soon. But the point I wish to make is this one. In her poetry writing, it is a vulnerable process to write a poem, to compose a song, to sing in front of people, to publish anything, to make a public post on social media, to put anything out there in any way, to be bold enough to step past the line of what you have always known and done. It is a visceral, exciting, and sometimes nerve-wracking, scary feeling. The current transits call for courage. They call for the courage to boldly step into a new part of the forest. You take with you the wisdom of years, ages, lifetimes, all your skills and talents, your capacity to learn new things, to reinvent yourself. Aries season in terms of sun transits has passed. The sun is now in very earthy Taurus. And what a powerful, potent time of catharsis, creation, crafting, birthing, earthing it can be. But with so many planets in Aries, we might as well say it is still Aries season. We are still called right to the edge of our courage, the leading edge of the sword, the tip of the arrow, to send it flying. Take aim and go for it. If you have fear, you have anxiety, this is a time to be gentle with yourself, because this takes great courage. And among other things, where Saturn goes, our fears are illuminated for the sake of becoming more conscious of them. And where Saturn goes, first of all, we must have patience with ourselves. Any kind of externalized impatience always comes back to you, dear heart. And the things that manifest in your outer world and experience are simply a mirror. You live, as has been said before, to the one through whom we speak by other guides. You live in the world of mirrors. It is not so much, and I say this with great compassion, for I know how real the illusionary thinking can be. It is not, why is this bad thing happening to me? Why has this struggle manifested out there? Why do I have such misfortune? Why am I so good? Why are all these things having power over me? It is, quite simply and truthfully, why are these things being reflected back to me? And this is not criticism, dear heart. In fact, I would petition you to approach this in quite the opposite way. For any time we have fear, frustration, anger, impatience, there is the inner child throwing a tantrum. Oftentimes at, why can't I do this better, faster? Why am I not at point A, B, C? Why am I not stronger? Why am I not there yet? Saturn wishes to communicate. At this time, he may hand the mic back to me. Saturn. I come to show you all that you have chosen to learn to cultivate more patience with for your own self. Patience and grace with those around you, all parts of life, not simply people, although that tends to play the most overt role in your now. For relationships are such a catalyst for growth. All the desire, the charge, the grief, the heartache, yes. This is about strengthening your resolve, your tenacity. This is about knowing you as strong and tenacious and utterly capable. I am not here to make your life a string of miserable difficulties, although I am often blamed for that. Sometimes I have a good chuckle about this. I think, oh, one day they'll know. Someday they'll look back and laugh with me. They'll giggle. It's like the cosmic joke, yes. I'm here to help you find your own authority and strength. And I bring the wisdom, long-earned wisdom of the years and of the ages that can only be embodied through experience and a certain kind of challenge. It's like the lessons and the tests. How do you know? How do you yourself truly know you have arrived? Unless there is some kind of rite of passage through a challenging moment or period. You each have a sword of power that I have bestowed upon you, and it lies within your birth chart where I am located. For the one through whom I speak, it is in Scorpio. For others, it can be any of the other places. They each have their own unique challenges. I am here to fortify your courage. And so you know yourself as utterly unbreakable, even if it requires a crumbling of the old first, so you can be rebuilt and fortified. I ask you to allow a holy stream of white light to shine down upon your crown chakra at the top of your head. Let it flow down through all your other energy centers, through your entire body, down into the heart of the earth. Now, in other channelings, this one has mentioned safety stone. You may connect with that now if you wish. However, it is not essential for this initiation. Yes, this is an initiation. Congratulations. You've arrived at this place. Welcome to it. In the stream of this light, take up your sword, your Saturn sword. You do not have to know where it's at in your birth chart. Don't fret. Just pick up your sword. 2 hands on the hilt, if that feels more secure. Hold it in that light. This is a blessing and a consecration. The one through whom we speak is going to sing a chant of blessing. Stay open and receive this in all your cells. Breathe it in, let it saturate your field. I will speak more when this is complete. Kiss your sword, warrior. You have arrived. And you can take up this sword in the world. I encourage you to hold it up into the light of the sun daily, 3-4 times a day, whatever you feel is required to feel strengthened by this experience. Make this a practice for at least the next week to truly fortify this in yourself. Hold it in the light of the sun. Bring the tip right to your beloved star. Let it infuse it with this nuclear power and flow through your whole body as it does. You can use this sword to cut through any obstacles in front of you. You can use it in communication with the higher selves of those you love and want to speak with. You can use it to cut cords between you and people, places, situations where an energetic disconnect and perhaps reset is required. Cut karmic ties. You can bushwhack with this all you want. And you can hold it to your own third eye, your own fears, your own insecurities. When you feel like you need strength, you need courage, you need encouragement, talk to me. Feel my strength. Warrior of the light, and pick up your sword and connect in with the divine light being and holy warrior that is you. For these times we live in require being a warrior of the light. So there is much chaos. So there's an energetic, we're having trouble finding the right word, almost like a negative, thick kind of energy soup in the air. For there's all of what's coming up in the files being released. It's almost like an energetic exorcism. What's coming up, and out of that alone, there's the energetic pollution of environmental disasters that have resulted from, we would name specifically the war in Iran. Right now, refineries being blown up and the emotional, energetic trauma of the loss of life. And it's like a brown, sticky, energetic goop that the one through whom we are speaking is seeing, like this ick kind of dross from all of the lies and manipulation and subversion that have been drawn out front and center for all to see. Not everyone has the eyes to see it, but it's been drawn out so it can be transmuted, right? Soon you're coming up on a Sun-Pluto square. Expect more of this. This is good. However, anytime you can shield your aura and begin to radiate out and cut through this energetic soup, the better off you'll be, the better you'll feel. It's almost tarry, right? You don't need that to bring you down. Yes, you volunteered to be here. You don't have to do it that way anymore. So many of you in previous lives had taken on the energy of your captors, your abusers, the gaslighters, whatever, whomever. We radiate this holy energy out. We take up our sword. We shine from the heart. Perhaps this one will do a solar plexus channeling at some point. When you can work with the heart and the soul seed, which this one has done a previous channeling about, we'll remind her to make a note of that. For those listening, it was in the Saturn-Pluto sextile. Here I am again, featured prominently in your current astrology. For reasons. It is in a link in a blog post there. Go visit her website, jenniferellenbridge.com. Check that blog post out. This channeling, speaking of how to work with the soul seed, is there. It's there. Heart, soul seed, shining the light of your beloved sun and star out through the solar plexus. If that's hard for you, and you're like, I don't know how to do that. It's a practice. It's a practice. Begin imagining there's a little, I guess we are going here now. The one through whom we speak laughs and says, why do you always do this to me? I sound so inconsistent. But this is how energy moves through her. So this is how we speak and translate, yes? This light seed in your solar plexus. Imagine a little seed from the sun is right there. You can even crack that seed open a little bit more to the light. Maybe imagine that you're opening more and more gradually, yet no less powerfully, as the moon waxes past the Aries New Moon you just had, yes, which is a dynamite new moon, one for the ages. As this energy blossoms into being, you will see the true potency of this. This guidance today is a part of that. As the sun-moon cycle goes on its waxing phase, imagine daily, if you are one for shamanic and ritualistic practices, that the light in your solar plexus expands with it. Stand in the light of the midday sun, noontime or afternoon or sunrise or whatever. For this strength of light, perhaps if you're just beginning, start at sunrise. However, noonday and midday is fine. We want to maximize the power of that sun in our receiving of it. So we can then embody more, we should say remember more what is already there, and just radiate it out. I have chosen to diatribe through this one on this topic because when you connect heart, soul seed, and solar plexus and radiate from these points simultaneously, feet on the ground, connected with safety stone, the earth mother supporting you, you become an unstoppable force and conduit for the divine light that you need to cut through this dross and absolutely blaze your trail in this world. There is no challenge, dear heart, you cannot overcome. I would not tell you this if it was not utterly true. Go forward with the tip of your light sword charged through any challenge and obstacle. We do not have to live stuck in old karma and beliefs anymore. Bring this sword to your old beliefs. Bring it to your subconscious. Let the sun illuminate all that is there. You may wish to carry some kind of stone on you in the coming days, or invite the energy of a stone like jade into your mind, into your auric field, your heart, so you can feel more soothed and loved and supported on the journey. Rose quartz, of course, there are many. But jade also has this earthiness right now in a bit of a different kind of way that we feel is very beneficial to work with. Clear quartz, crazy lace agate, those might be some. Crazy lace agate to bring joy, radiant joy, laughter, right? It's like that uplifting Sagittarius kind of energy. The Jupiterian energy would be a very good offset for some of the heaviness right now. It's a compatible energy. It's fire energy. And Black Moon Lilith is transiting Sagittarius. So we have this wounding, perhaps we are facing, of our expansive nature. Where have we maybe tried to expand out and have faith and hope in the limitless potential of our being, that in the deep past or not so recent past, maybe we experienced wounding that compromised that or made us experience an apparent disconnect from it. So connecting with the Jupiterian energy in very loving Cancer right now is a balm for this. You can call in the spirit of Sagittarius to assist and expand. The one through whom we speak is highly Sagittarian. So if you feel you need this energy, this is a good stream for you to be in at the moment. For this one believes in the truth of endless possibilities and worlds upon worlds, potential upon potential far greater than has ever been realized, even in Lemurian times, even in Atlantean times on your earth, in terms of the heart and the mind being unified with spiritual evolution. You are going to move into such times on the earth plane you cannot fathom. But first, collectively, we are in this wave of forging brave paths ahead. We are charting a new course. There is no room for fear. And if you feel it, that is fine, but there is no room for continuing to allow fear to stop you from doing exactly what you came to this planet to do. So, I have finished my speaking. You know me as Saturn, and I hold you deeply in my heart, and only am a catalyst for what is best for you, always. The Hathors wish to share a sung blessing at this time before we move forward and back to Lady Ellen of the Ways. It is I, Ellen of the Ways, speaking once more. Allow that song of the Hathors to be a bit of a mantra piece on your journey forward. This is music for you to sojourn to. You can feel it. Steady footfall. Imagine a shamanic drum. Now, the one through whom we are speaking did not have the drum in the room with them or the finger symbols close enough by. In the future, you can expect music recordings along with these channelings. For now, I give you this wisdom as you go forward. Know that you are the path ahead. You are the sun that shines upon it. You are the running of the river. You are the snort of the buck in the moonlight, and the way the deer tear off into the woods and leave you breathless and startled and exhilarated and in awe of the mystery of your world, the call of the owl that goes straight through to bone, the whisper of the wind, the wood smoke from a cabin in autumn time or any time, the footfall on the rock, the way the rocks speak to each other and share the light that goes through the bottoms of your feet, the light of the sun with you always, to the core of the earth, all the roots of trees, the stars and how they shine, your galaxy and the universes beyond your known universe, for there are so many. Take heart, dear one. The worlds are yours. You are limitless. You are forever. I am Ellen of the Ways, channeled through Jennifer Ellen Breach. I bid you goodbye and deep, wild blessings.